The UL Food Philosophy project aimed to develop and implement a comprehensive food strategy for our university campus. This initiative focused on promoting sustainability, health and inclusivity in our food systems. We are working towards sourcing local produce, reducing food waste and ensuring that our foods offered on campus are nutritious and diverse. Our long-term goal is to create a food environment that supports the well-being of students, staff and the broader community. I am Deputy Chair of Healthy UL and I lead the Healthy Eating subgroup. I also sit on the Campus Catering Committee. As a registered dietitian, my role initially was to focus on the nutrition elements. However, given the systems-based approach and our focus on supporting health of persons, place and planet, the role expanded to recruit and engage with stakeholders across campus also. This was similar for all those involved, where we did whatever was needed to be done to progress. One of the standout successes was the collaborative approach we took. By involving a diverse group of stakeholders, students, faculty, staff and professional services like catering, procurement, estates management, as well as external partners, we were able to incorporate a wide range of perspectives and expertise. This inclusivity not only enriched the project, but also fostered a sense of ownership among participants across campus. One difficulty was ensuring that all voices were equally heard, especially from underrepresented groups. We have an expanding international community and diverse student needs, some of whom have dietary restrictions for a variety of reasons, from cultural to medical. We tried to incorporate all voices but found it challenging to engage with some underrepresented groups. We addressed this by implementing more targeted outreach efforts and creating smaller focus groups to ensure more intimate and detailed feedback sessions from these groups. My advice would be to prioritise inclusivity from the outset, engage a diverse range of stakeholders early on, and ensure their voices are continuously heard throughout the project. Everyone eats, and most people like food, so it can be a noisy space with differing opinions on what is offered and how it can be improved. Use a variety of communication channels to gather feedback and maintain regular, clear updates to keep everyone informed and involved. Additionally, adopting a systems-based and whole-of-campus approach can help in addressing complex issues comprehensively. Finally, be prepared to adapt and be flexible. Unexpected challenges will arise, and a nimble approach can help in navigating them effectively.
Students were actively involved through focus groups, surveys and representation on the planning committee. This involvement ensured that the food philosophy addressed real students' needs and preferences, making it more relevant and widely accepted. It also fostered a sense of ownership among students. We collaborated with various student organisations, including the Environmental Society, Sustainability Hub, Health and Wellness Groups, International Student Groups and Cultural Associations. These collaborations allowed us to incorporate diverse perspectives and expertise, enriching the food philosophy and making it more comprehensive for our diverse campus needs. Feedback was collected through online surveys, town hall meetings and suggestion boxes placed around campus. The town hall meetings were particularly effective as they provided a platform for open discussion and immediate feedback. The diversity of feedback channels ensured that we heard from a broad cross-section of the student body.
We adopted a systems-based approach by considering the entire food ecosystem, from sourcing to waste management. To be more specific, we prioritised local and sustainable food sources to reduce our carbon footprint, and incorporated educational programmes on healthy eating and sustainability into the curriculum. We identified diverse stakeholders, both on campus and within the local community, and consulted with them extensively.
Training sessions, resource guides and small funding were provided to support the development of the food philosophy. Faculty volunteer of their time to Healthy UL activity, so this is a passion project for those involved, but it does cause challenges for workload and availability of academic staff in particular. A labour of love will only go so far, and additional resources would certainly increase capacity.
We reviewed existing university policies on sustainability, health and inclusivity to ensure alignment. New policies are under development to address gaps, such as a sustainable sourcing policy and guidelines for healthy menu options. These will be included in tender process documents and will be key performance indicators for our catering partners going forward. This integrated approach ensures coherence and reinforces the university's commitment to the food policy. We hope this work will inspire much needed change at a national policy level.
We employed a multifaceted engagement strategy, including stakeholder interviews, public forums and working groups. Regular updates and opportunities for input were provided through the development process. We looked to the research literature to inform best practice, but also considered the implementation of these practices in real-world settings by visiting other higher education institutions to see what current practice is outside UL. This transparent and inclusive approach helped to build trust and buy-in from all stakeholders.
The food philosophy will lead to significant changes, such as sourcing more local and organic produce, introducing more plant-based menu options, and implementing waste reduction programs. These changes will require adjustments in our procurement processes, menu planning, and staff training, but ultimately will improve the quality and sustainability of our services. We work closely with our suppliers to align their practices with the UL food philosophy. This includes negotiating contracts to prioritise local and sustainable products, conducting joint training sessions and developing long-term partnerships focused on continuous improvement. These collaborations will result in reliable supply chains and enhanced product quality.